Hello, today I am starting new chapter of class 9, surface areas and volumes. In this chapter there are total 8 exercises, 4 exercises based on surface areas and next 4 based on volumes. Okay. So first exercise is surface area which is based on cube and cuboid because there are figures in which all these figures are three-dimensional figure: cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere, hemisphere. Okay. So today we'll have to discuss about cube and cuboid surface area, total surface area, and curved surface area of cube and cuboid. Okay. So we'll discuss about CSA, curved surface area, curved surface area, and total surface area, total surface area of cube and cuboid. Okay. Curved surface area and total surface area of cube and cuboid. Okay, let us see the figure. These are the three-dimensional figure. It's a square shape. One figure is this. Second figure is here. Rectangle. Rectangle. Okay. It is cube and this is cuboid. Cube and cuboid. You can imagine this is a figure like you are sitting in a room. This room is either in a shape of cube or cuboid. Okay. So in a cube and cuboid, when we see that how many faces are there, you will see that there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces are there, in which 4 walls, one is ceiling and one is floor. So total 6 faces are there. They are in the form of either square or in the form of rectangle. Okay. When we are talking about curved surface area, so curved surface area, that means we are talking about the area of 4 walls only. We are excluding area of floor and area of ceiling. This we are excluding. We are talking about only area of 4 walls. So area of 4 walls, that means this is treated as a curved surface area of cube. Okay. Or curved surface area of cuboid. How to find out it? First, let us discuss about the cuboid. Because in a cuboid, you can see that through the diagram, you can understand one thing, that the length, breadth and height all are different. They are not same. We treat as the length of this cuboid is L, the breadth is B, and the height is H. L stand for length, B stand for breadth, and H stand for height. Okay, length, breadth and height. So when we see that the length of the room, length L, breadth and height. Okay, these are the edges. Edges are, how many edges are there? For checking the edges, what should be done? 1, 2, 3, 4, same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 edges are there in cube and cuboid. Okay, here we are discussing about 6 faces, because when we are talking about the cuboid, in cuboid you can see that there are 6 rectangular faces there. One is this area of floor, length into breadth. Whatever the area of floor, the same as the area of ceiling, length into breadth. After that, area of left wall, area of right wall, the areas are same. Area of back wall and area of front wall, the areas are same. So out of these 6 faces, we will see that there are 6 rectangles, but 3 rectangles are in different areas and 3 are indifferent. That means there are three pairs of rectangles are there. That means these 2 rectangles are same, these 2 rectangles are same, and these 2 rectangles are same area wise. Okay. Area of rectangle. What is the formula of area of rectangle? That is length into breadth. So I'll ask you that what is the area of rectangular floor? Okay. floor is here. We are going to find the what is the area of this floor. Simply you will say that it is a rectangle figure and area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So L into B. Area of this is equal to L into B. So whatever the area of this floor, the same as the area of ceiling also L into B. Okay. Now let us discuss about on the left hand side wall what is the area of it. So because this is also a rectangular shape, this is the area of wall, length into breadth. Here the length is h and breadth is b. So we write b into h. Same as on the right hand side, b into h. Okay. Now we are talking about our front. This is the front part. In this front part, the front wall, what is the area of this front wall? So it is the length and that is h. So that means the area of this rectangle is equal to L into h. And on the back side also L into h. Isn't it? Now here we are discussing about two things. One is curved surface and second is total surface or whole surface. Total surface. So in total surface, that means we are going to find the area of all 6 rectangular faces. Okay. So total surface area TSA. TSA of cuboid. TSA of cuboid is equal to the total surface area of all rectangles. How many rectangles are there? 6 rectangles. One area of rectangle is equal to L into B plus second area of rectangle B into H plus third area of rectangle is equal to L into H. One time I have written multiplied by 2, 2 and 2. Why it is? Because you can see that the pair are having, all are having a pair like length into breadth, length into breadth. So one pair. Second pair B into H, B into H, L into H, L into H. So there are 3 pairs, L into B, B into H, H into L. If I'll take 2 common from here, so it is coming L into B plus B into H plus H into L. What is it? This is the total area of 6 rectangular faces in which all 4 walls are included and 1 is a floor and ceiling is also included. So what is it? It is the total surface area of cuboid, that is 2LB plus BH plus HL, or you can memorize that area of all 6 faces. Okay, area of 6 rectangles, 2LB plus BH plus HL. Okay, here if I am talking about curved surface, CSA, curved surface area of cuboid. What is it? As I told you, when we are talking about the curved surface, we are talking about only 4 area of walls. Area of 4 walls here. This is B into H, B into H, plus L into H, L into H. 2 times. May I take 2 common and H common, 2H common, it is coming L plus B. So I'll take 2H common from both the terms. 2H common, it is L plus B. What is it? This is curved surface area of cuboid. So the picture is clear. Total surface area of cuboid is equal to 2LB plus BH plus HL. That means we are going to find the area of all 6 rectangles. Here the curved surface area of cuboid, we are going to find the area of 4 rectangles. That means area of 4 walls. 2 into H, L plus B. Where LBH, you know that L is a length, breadth, B, and height is H. So this is the story of cuboid. So what is cuboid? In which length, breadth and height are different. Okay. And we are going to find the area TSA and TSA and CSA. T for total surface area, curved surface area, and the second name of the curved surface area is lateral surface area also. Curve or lateral surface area. Okay. So this is the cuboid. Now coming to the cube. Cube is, I think its formula is more easier than the cuboid, because here you can see that here also the same situation, only the what is the similarity and what is the dissimilarity. Similarities, they are having 6 faces. Dissimilarities, they are having 6 faces, but they are not equal to, that means in this cuboid, these faces in the shape of rectangle. Here in the cube, these are in the faces of square. And area of a square is equal to side into side. Okay. So here what happens, the length, it is L, B and H. But because all these length, breadth and height are equal, so we'll treat as, suppose this is A, breadth is also A and height is A. Okay. And A, we are actually measuring the edge. A is equal to edge of cube. Okay. Edge of cube. There are total 12 edges. Edge, or it is length LA, breadth B is A, and height C is A. Okay, all are equal because it is a cube, and in the cube what happens? Length, breadth, height all are equal. So L is equal to B is equal to H is equal to, suppose, A. Now what happens? TSA of cube. TSA of cube. Nothing we have to do. In this formula, simply we will put here A into A plus A into A plus A into A square plus A square plus A square, 3A square multiplied by 2, 6A square. That is one. Or you'll see that there are 6 faces, 6 square, and the area of 1 square is A square. So A square multiplied by 6, total 6A square. Total surface area of cube is equal to 6A square. Okay. Curved surface area, CSA of cube. CSA of cube is equal to, when we are talking about the CSA, we are talking about only 4 balls. 4 balls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 squares, A square plus A square plus A square plus A square, 4A square. Okay. Because these are the areas, therefore their unit, always unit in the form of centimeter square or meter square. Because you can see that everywhere, suppose this is A square unit. So A is in the form of centimeter, centimeter multiplied by centimeter, centimeter square. Meter multiplied by meter, meter square. So their areas are always in the form of centimeter or meter or kilometer square. Okay. So here are these two formulae. In this exercise 13.1, in exercise 13.1, we'll have to discuss about the TSA and CSA of cube and cuboid. Okay. So remember these formulae, CSA and TSA of cube and cuboid. Total surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 LB plus BH plus HL, and curved surface area 2H L plus B, that means area of 4 walls. And for the cuboid, it's very simple. TSA, total surface area 6A square, and curved surface area 4A square. So all the questions on the basis of cube and cuboid, CSA and TSA of this exercise 13.1. Okay. Question number 1. First question of this exercise. A plastic box 1.5 meter long, 1.25 meter wide and 65 centimeter deep is to be made. It is open at the top. Ignoring the thickness of the plastic sheet, determine the area of the sheet required for making the box and the cost of sheet for it. If the sheet measuring 1 meter square cost rupees 20. Two questions there. Okay. Number 1. So I'm making this word problem, I'm writing diagrammatically. A plastic box 1.5 meter long, 1.25 meter wide and 65 centimeter deep. It is in the shape of cuboid because length, breadth and height all are different. Okay. So plastic box 1.5 meter long. It is 1.5 meter, 1.25 wide, 1.25 and 65 centimeter. You mind it. 2 are in the meter and 1 is in the form of centimeter. Meter, meter, and this is centimeter. Okay. It is opened at the top. Okay. From the top it is open. Right. So clear. Plastic box, length 1.5 meter, breadth 1.25 meter, height 65 centimeter. Before solving any question, first of all, we'll have to convert all the units in the same measurement. If these are in the form of meter, so this must be in the form of meter. Otherwise, you will not get the correct answer. Okay, so be very careful at the time of reading that all the units are in the same format, yes or no. If they are not in the same format, we will convert it first. So 65 centimeter can be written if you convert in the form of meter, as you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So that means 65 centimeter is equal to 65 centimeter, 1 upon 100 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. So 1 upon 100 multiplied by 65, 0.65 meter. Now all three units 1.25, 1.5, 0.65 meter. Okay. Two terms. One is we are going to find the first is find the area of the sheet required for the making box. Okay. So first question, area of sheet. Area of sheet required for making box. Area of sheet required for making box because the box is open. It is open at the top. If it is open at the top, what does it mean? It is having only 5 rectangular shapes. So we are going to add the area of 5 rectangular shapes. Or the second way we can do one thing, area of 4 walls plus area of base. 4 walls, that means area of 4 sides plus area of base. Or the third way by which we can do it, total surface area of cuboid minus area of top. Okay. So the area of sheet required for making box and which is opened at the top. Opened at the top. Okay. So I write here TSA of cuboid minus area of top. Total surface area of cuboid minus area of top, because this area is not present in it. So that means we are going to find the area of 5 faces only. TSA of cuboid. TSA of cuboid, the formula is 2LB plus BH plus HL minus area of top. Area of top, that means L into B. Simple. What is it? Length is equal to 1.5 meter, breadth is equal to 1.25 meter, and height is equal to 0.65 meter. So therefore the area is equal to area of sheet is equal to, putting the value here, 2 LB, length into breadth, 1.5 multiplied by 1.25 plus B into H, 1.25 multiplied by 0.65 plus 0.65 multiplied by 1.5 minus area of L into B, 1.5 multiplied by 1.25. Is that okay? Now we simplify this term. 1.5 multiplied by 1.25. 15 5 ja 75, 7, 15 2 ja 30, 37, 3, 15 3, 18. After decimal 1 number, after decimal 2 number, 1 plus 2 3 numbers, so 1.875 plus 1.25 multiplied by 65, so 125 multiplied by 65, 5 5 ja 25, 2 5 2 ja 10 to 12, 1 5 1 6, 6 5 ja 33, 6 2 ja 12, 3 15, 1 6 1 7, 5 2 11, 8 1 2 5, 8 1 2 5, and decimal is coming 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 plus. Next is 65 multiplied by 15, 15 5 ja 75, 7, 15 6 ja 90, 97. Okay. After decimal 1 2 plus 1 3 numbers, 0 minus 1.5 multiplied by 1.25, already we have multiplied, 1.875. Okay. Now what should be done? 2 as it is. We are going to add these terms after decimal 1 2 3, after decimal 1 2 3 4, and 1 2 3. So I am writing here 1.875. It is 0.875 0.8125 and third is 0.975. 0.975 because decimal comes below the decimal, so it is coming 5, 5, 5, 10 to 12, 1, 7, 1, 8, 9, 9, 7, 16, 1, 10, 18, 26, 2, it is 3. Okay, 1.875, 0.8125 and 0.975. So it is 5, 5, 10, 12, 1, 7, 8, 9, 7, 16, 1, 10, 18, 18, 6, 26, 2, 3, 3.6625. 3.6625 minus 1.875. Okay, and 3.66, it is coming 3.6625 multiplied by 2. 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5, 6 2s are 12, 12 1 13 and 6 1 7. 7.325 minus 1.875. 7.325 minus 1.875. Okay, so the result is 0, 12 minus 7, 5. It is 12, 12 minus 8, 4.6 minus 1, 5.45. So finally it is coming 5.45 meter square. Okay, that is the area of sheet required. After that, this is the first part of the question. Second part is the first part. Second part, in the second they are asking the cost of the seat for if the seat measuring 1 meter square cost rupees 20. Cost of the seat. So we're finding the cost of seat. Cost of seat is equal to 5.45 multiplied by 20, because simply 1 meter square is equal to cost 20. So simply we are multiplying it by 20. 2 5s are 10, 1, 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9 and 5 2s are 10. 1 0 is there. After decimal there are two number after that. So answer is rupees 109 will be the cost of 109.00 will be the cost of seat which is required for making this box. Okay, so this is the procedure by which we'll have to solve the questions. So my suggestion to everyone, you make a diagram first, write whatever the perimeters are there, sides are there. Okay, after this question, taking question number, after number 1 we have to take question number second part of it. Second question, which says the length, breadth and height of a room are 5 meter, 4 meter and 3 meter respectively. Find the cost of the whitewashing of the walls of the room and the ceiling at the rate of rupees 7.50. Okay, so simple question, find the total surface area and then multiply by it. Find the cost of the whitewashing the walls of the rooms and ceiling. Okay, so area of 4 walls plus area of ceiling multiplied by. Question number 3 I am taking. The floor of the rectangular hall has a perimeter 250 meter. If the cost of the painting the 4 walls at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square is rupees 15,000. Find the find the height of the hall. Okay. The floor of the rectangular hall has a perimeter 250 meter. Question number 3. Perimeter of a hall is equal to perimeter of a hall is equal to 250 meter. It is given. If the cost of painting the four walls at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square is 15,000, find the height of the hall. Okay. Cost of painting wall at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square is rupees 15,000. Cost of painting the four walls. Painting the four walls. Cost of painting the four walls at the rate of rupees 10 at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square. 10 per meter square is rupees 15,000. Is rupees 15,000. Okay. This is very important point. That's why I have written here. Cost of painting the four walls at rupees 10 per meter square is rupees 15,000. Okay. So if I am going to find the area of four walls, area of four walls of a hall is equal to area of four walls of the hall length, breadth, and it is higher. Area of four walls, the formula is CSA 2HL plus B. Okay. So area of four walls of a hall is equal to 2HL plus B. Is equal to, and area we are going to find the area of it, then the total amount is paid rupees 15,000 and the cost is rupees 10 per meter square. That means for finding the area is equal to, may I write here 15,000 divided by 10. So it is coming 1500 meter square. So total area of four walls is equal to what is coming 1500 meter square. Because the cost is given rupees 15,000 and the charge is rupees 10 per meter square. That means what is the area of four walls is equal to 15,000 divided by 10. It is coming 1500 meter square. Now the area of four walls, this means 2H L plus B is equal to 1500. That is one. Second is the perimeter of hall. Perimeter of hall is given. And perimeter of hall, what does it mean? Hall is a length into breadth. Is the first line. The floor of the rectangular hall has a perimeter. So what is this? Perimeter of a hall. That means they are asking that floor of perimeter of a hall. Okay. So that means the floor is in the shape of rectangle and the area of, perimeter of a rectangle, is equal to 2 into L plus B, which is given 200 meter. 2 into L plus B is given 250 meter. Now see here, by 1, 2 into L plus B. In place of 2L plus B, because this is length and breadth, its perimeter is given 250. This is 250. Okay. So in place of 2L plus B, I can put here 250. So may I write here 250 multiplied by what is left here? H is equal to 1500. And direct we are getting the height of it. Height H is equal to 1500 upon 250. 0, 0 cancel and 25, 6 ja 150. So H is equal to 6. All the units are given in the form of meter. So it is coming H is equal to 6 meter. That means the height of the hall is equal to 6 meter. Okay. So that is question number 3 solution. After this, one more question I am taking from this exercise. And then I hope you will solve the remaining question of it. In other questions, direct, this is one is yes. Question number 4 is given. The paint in a certain container is sufficient to paint an area equal to 9.375 meter square. How many bricks of dimension 22.5 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 7.5 centimeter can be painted out of this container? Okay. Question number 4. One thing is that the paint in a certain container is sufficient to paint the area is equal to 9.375 meter square. This amount of paint is required to paint 9.375 meter square area. How many bricks of dimension 22.5 bricks dimension? Bricks is in the shape of rectangle. Dimension is given. Dimension is 22.5 centimeter, 10 centimeter, and height is 7.5 centimeter. All in centimeter. Okay, it's a brick. All in a form of centimeter. Can be painted out of this container. And question is how many bricks? Okay. Right. So first of all, we have to find the total surface area of one brick. And they are asking that how many bricks can be painted out of this container. Okay. So may I write here direct the number of bricks is equal to, first I am finding the total surface area of a brick. TSA of a brick. TSA of a brick is equal to 2LB plus BH plus HL. Okay. 2 length 22.5 into breadth 10 plus 10 into 7.5 plus 7.5 into 22.5. Okay. So it is coming to 22.5 multiplied by 10, 225 plus 10 multiplied by 7.5, 75 plus 225 multiplied by 75. 5 5 is 25, 2, 5 2 is 10 to 12, 1, 5 2 is 10, 1, 11. 7 5 is 35, here's a 3, 7 2 is 14, 3, 17, 1, 7 2 is 14, 1, 15. 5, 7, 8, 6, 1. And after decimal 1, 2, 168.75. 168.75. 2. We are going to add it. So after decimal 7, 5 as it is. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 8. 13, 10, 8, 18, 1. 7, 14, 14 to 16. 1, 3. And 1, 4. 468.75 multiplied by 2. 5 2 is 10, 7 5, 14, 15. 8 2 is 16, 1, 17. 12, 1, 13. And 8, 1, 9. 937.5 centimeter square. What is it? It is the total surface area of one brick. Okay. The question is how many bricks can be painted? Available paint. Now available paint is equal to 9.375 meter square. available paint for painting. Available paint for painting 9.375 meter square area. Okay. Now we are going to find the how many bricks. So right here now, as given, number of bricks is equal to available paint 9.375 upon total surface area of a brick upon TSA of a brick. Okay, 9.375 upon TSA, it is coming 937.5. But here you can see one thing, 0.50 or 0.5 same thing. It is given in the form of meter, but it is in the form of centimeter. So first we have to make numerator and denominator in the same format, like both are in the form of centimeter square or meter square. Okay, so that is in the form of meter square, it is in the form of centimeter square. Okay, 9.375 into 100 into 100, because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, so therefore 100 into 100 upon 937.5. Okay, this is centimeter coming in the same format. Now we are going to calculate it. So because 9375 into 12340 upon 9375 multiplied by 10 here and multiplied by 1000 here. Is it okay? What I have done it, when you remove this decimal, after decimal there are 3 numbers, so 30. After decimal there is a 1 number, upside there is a 10. 9375 cancel, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. What is left? 100. So this is 100 bricks will be painted. How many bricks will be painted? So total number of bricks will be painted 100 bricks. Okay. So they are asking that how many bricks of dimension can be painted. Okay. So number of bricks can be painted. Number of bricks can be painted is equal to this. Okay. That is question number 4. After this, one more question I am taking from this exercise. And that is number 7. Question number 7. Okay. What is it? Shanti Sweets stall was placing an order for making cardboard boxes of packing their sweets. 2 sizes of boxes were required. The bigger of the dimension 25 into 20 into 5. Bigger dimension. There are 2 type of boxes are there. Number 1, 25, 20 and 5. 25 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Second type of box, that is the smaller dimension 15, 12 and 5. 15 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. 2 type of boxes are there in Shanti Sweet stall. Okay. For all the overlaps, 5% of the total surface area is required extra. If the cost of the cardboard is rupees 4 for 1000 centimeter square, find the cost of cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. Cost of cardboard. Find the cost of cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. 250 boxes of each kind. Okay. 250 boxes and 5% extra overlap. Right. So first of all, we are going to find the total surface area TSA of box 1. TSA of box 1. Okay. 2LB plus BH plus HL. Result is coming 2LB. 25 into 20 plus 20 into 5 plus 5 into 25. Okay. So that means it is coming 25 to the 50, 500 plus 100 and plus 125. 500 plus 1, 600, 725. 2 multiplied by 725. 5 to the 10, 2 to the 415 and 7 to the 14. 1450 centimeter square. Okay. This is the total surface area of box 1. Total surface area of box 1, 1450 centimeter square. Okay. Here you see that how many boxes are there? There are 250 boxes of each kind. And one condition is given that the 5% overlap is used for it. 5%. So may I find out the 5% of it? If I'll use the 5% of 1450 is equal to 5 upon 100 multiplied by 1450. Cancel. It is coming 5 1 ja, 5 2 ja, 2 7 ja, 2 2 ja, 72.5 centimeter square. Okay. That means the total is equal to 1450 plus 72.5. So that means 0.5, it is 2, 7 plus 5, 12, 1, 5 and it is 1. 1522.5 centimeter square. This cardboard is required for one box. And how many boxes are required here? Here required 250. So total 250 boxes. That means the cardboard required is equal to 250 multiplied by 1522.5. 1.1522.5 is multiplied by 250. Okay. So 25 5 ja 125, 12, 25 2 ja 50 and 12 62. It is 6. 25 2 ja 50, 56. Now it is 5. 25 5 ja 125, 125 and 5 130, 13, 13. 25 1 ja 25 and 13 28, 38. Okay. 1 0 is this and after decimal 1. So this is 380625. 380625. 380625 centimeter square. Okay. This is the cardboard required. That means it is coming 3,80,625 centimeter square. Okay. And the cost. In cost they are asking for 4 of rupees 1000 each. If the cost of the cardboard is rupees 4 for 1000 centimeter square. Okay. So the cost of cardboard is equal to 380625 multiplied by 4 upon 100. Because it is given that rupees 4 for 1000. Okay. So when we cancel it, 4 2 is 8, 2 4 5 is 20 and 0. Now we are going to cancel it by 5. 5 7 is 35. It is coming 3. 5 6 is 30. 5 1 is 5. 5 2 is 10 and 5 5 is 25. 5 it is 50. Again it is by 5, 5 tens are, and it's by 5, 5 ones are 5, here's a 2, 5, 5 are 25, 1, 5 twos are 10, again 1, 5 twos are 10, and 5 fives are 25. So that means the result is coming 15225, 1522.5. Okay. So the cost of the cardboard is equal to 1522.5. Okay. So this is one kind of cardboard, and second kind of cardboard, same as we have to use the term as second TSAR box second. Total surface area second box. Total surface area of second box. Again using the same thing, 2LB plus BH plus HL. Okay. Right? So we'll find out the value of it. Putting the value again here in the 512, then getting the resultant, and after that adding it, because in the question they are asking that find the cost of the cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. Okay, so one cost is this, and second we have to find the cost of 250 of it, and going to find the area of it. It's okay. So I hope you will solve this question continuously and getting the result of it. Okay, thank you. So now here I have solved the question. TSA of second box 2LB plus BH plus HL. I'll put the value 15, 12 and 5 here. And after that the calculation is coming, this total surface area of second box is coming 630 centimeter square. Again finding the 5% of 630. 5% of 630 is equal to 31.5, which is to be added in 630. So it is coming 661.5. But how many cardboard, how many boxes of this type? There are 250. So multiplied it by 661 multiplied by 250, then the area of cardboard is equal to 16,500, sorry, 1,65,375 centimeter square. It is okay. Now we are going to find the cost of it. So cost of it is equal to 1,65,375 multiplied by 4 upon 1,000. After calculation, we are getting the result 661.5. Okay. So this is the amount for second type of boxes. And first type of boxes amount 1522.5. Second is 661.5. So they are asking that the total cost. So we are going to add it 1522.5 and 661.5. So the result is 2184. This is the amount. Okay. So this is exercise 13.1. Now in my next lecture, we'll have to start second exercise 13.2. Till then, bye. Thank you.